Hello and welcome back to the Daily Devotional for John R. Wood staff and agents. Today is July 15th and our topic from Keeping It Personal is When You've Had Enough. Our verse for today comes from 1 Kings chapter 19 verse 4, which says, Elijah sat down under a solitary broom tree and prayed that he might die. I have had enough, Lord, he said. The prophet Elijah was tired and discouraged. After one of his greatest successes, the victory over the priests of Baal at Mount Carmel, he had outrun a chariot all the way to Jezreel. Then Queen Jezebel threatened to kill him, so Elijah fled, withdrawing alone to the desert. God's response to Elijah's depression was pointed and practical, and it can help us when we are down. First, God told Elijah, "Get up and eat." That's from 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 5. In other words, the prophet was to take care of his body, self-care. Even God said self-care is important, right? The lesson for us, when we are tired, rest. When we are weary, eat well. We don't need to let busyness or discouragement keep us from getting sleep and eating nourishing food. Second, the Lord said to Elijah, "Go out and stand before me on the mountain." That's verse 11. Then God sent a windstorm, an earthquake, and a fire, but God was not in those big blustery things. God was heard in a still small voice. Elijah had to get quiet and get his eyes off himself and onto God. The lesson for us? Remember that we are never alone in our difficulties. We need to take time to be quiet so we can hear God's still, small voice. It's so important to take care of yourself. You know, we burn the candle at both ends and then wonder why we've melted away. I've had that in my business, or I've got multiple listings and, a dozen buyers that I'm working for, and you just get overwhelmed and you get bogged down, and then life happens. Your child gets sick. Your spouse is laid off, whatever, crazy things are happening in the world, right? And then it just all comes. It just all comes and weighs down on you, and you have to take that time to rest. Take a day. Work your business really hard Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, maybe catch up on some of your Ninja recommended readings, or catch up on some live flow, or whatever's easiest for you. So when you take that step back, you can still be doing something to benefit and further your business. That go do a webinar, do a training, but keep it light. Keep it light on that day. An off day, carb cycling for your business, if you will. Right? You gotta really take care of yourself and listen when you need to take that day, that half day, the 5 minutes, whatever it is that you need to take, you need to take it, okay? And then when the time has come, get up, get dressed, show up, and listen for the still small voice. That's what I have for you today. So let's make it personal. How can you respond more wisely to setbacks and discouragement? If you have any tips to share with our fellow agents, let us know in the comments below. Thanks so much for tuning in today. We'll see you tomorrow.